What's up YouTube, this is Kokorin TCG back with another video. Today I will be going over a basic good boy Narukami list with everyone's favorite good boy, Miwa. And so I will say that I do really like Narukami. It just plays very fast, and being able to deny your opponent intercepts is a very, very strong mechanic, especially in a game like Zero, where the game really lacks defensive options. And so it really allows a clan like Narukami to just be oppressive against so many clans. And so to go over my list, I have my starter. I am playing Saishin. I've been seeing people play Coco, no pun intended. And even the one that searches a grade 3, I just really like Saishin. It puts in work against so many matchups. There are so many decks right now that are very reliant on their starter. So playing that Saishin will really help shut down a lot of those clans or force them to play completely different. And anytime you're able to force your opponent to play the way you want them to play, it's really good for you tempo-wise as a player. So I'm playing 9 crit and 4 heal because I never want to miss my pieces. And as you can see, I am missing just a couple of cards from this list, but this list still runs just as good as my MLB, just as good as my full power Shadows, just as good as my practically full power OTT Tsukiyomi. It's a very competent list. Important cards in the grade 1s that I want to talk about, special choices I've made. I'm playing 2 of the grade 1 Rising Phoenix, and I do not like it because it is a 5k base, but that Soul Blast to draw 2 cards can really help you win games sometimes, just drawing those pieces and drawing your PGs. Because outside of your draw triggers, there's no other way to hit your PGs. So this really allows you to make sure you have your PGs, drawing a couple of grade 2s every once in a while. It's nice. And then the last really important card I want to talk about in the grade 1s is Stormy. And the reason why Stormy is good is because between Saishin, the Forest Death Scythe, and the Rumble Dragon, the Dungaree, there are so many ways for you to retire cards on your opponent's board that it's very unlikely that you will be in a situation where Stormy isn't going to get some sort of a boost, especially if you're retiring for aggressive purposes, which is kind of the whole purpose of Narukami. In the grade 2s, I only have 2 Shiden. If I had 4, I would be playing 4, and I'd probably cut this count down, or maybe cut 1 Death Scythe. Shiden's probably one of the most important cards in the whole entire deck, between Shiden and Ryan being able to turn off intercepts. So play as many as you possibly can. Garuda also extremely important if you're playing Saishin because it allows you to refund that counterblast, and there's a lot of really cute combos you can do between Garuda and Saishin. I'm playing 4 Death Scythe and 3 of the 10k vanilla just because that's what I had space for, and I didn't like using the counterblast for the grade 2 that searches out of grade 3. It just was preference, I guess. And then in the grade 3s, I did pull 4 Vermilion Kaiser. I only have 2 Dungaree though, which is a little upsetting considering Dungaree is such a strong card. So to finish off my draw triggers, I added 3 Rumble Dragon just as an option so I can combo with Stormy. And then lastly, in the grade for the heal triggers, I have Jin of the Lightning Flash. Jin of the Lightning Flash is probably one of your strongest non-limit break grade 3s in Narukami in the game in general right now, just because a 14k base that's hitting a Vanguard can be very, very strong, especially if you're going first or you have a booster behind this. So he's your main guy that helps you hit numbers. I love this card. I'm playing 4 of them. You never hit all 4 heals with Narukami unless you're super luck sacking, so it's fine to put him on heal. This is my list. I really enjoy it, and let's get to some games. Alright. So, good boy Miwa about to put in this work this game. Actually, Miwa's skin is probably my favorite skin in this game, this one. Just because I used to play on a competitive table tennis team, and so it hits my soul a little bit every time I see good boy Miwa with the ping pong paddle there. It's always good vibes. So I'm going second here, and I would like to get rid of one of my grade 2s. And I'll probably put back the Shiden for now, just because I like the 10k base. I will draw into the second Stormy, exactly what I'm looking for. since I'm going second, I will not be able to get rid of this crit if they have it. So they ride the PG. This is definitely a sign that they most definitely have that Criff ride chain right now. So really, really unfortunate I was unable to go first. I'm going to draw into 2 heals here. Big feels bad, but see what I can do here. At this point, I just kind of want to start pushing damage. There's no point in waiting. Okay. Alright, and there goes the bomb mains. So, if that's what they were waiting on, then who knows? Maybe it will be still worth it to get rid of the crit. I'm going to run a Lop shooter here. And at this point, that Criff is probably fairly useless for them. Still think it's worth getting rid of. Because they could do a high IQ play of riding a bomb mains after and then doing that. I lose a Death Scythe. I hate to see it. Alright. So, I'm going to play my Garuda here. And then there's Vanilla right here. And if I use the Seishin, I will be able to confirm a hit if they hit a trigger here. But it doesn't matter. I managed to hit the draw trigger. Probably going to hold on to that Seishin. You know, the self-damager. For now, I'm going to save it for Stormy plays. That Seishin ability. I'm going to go ahead and push them to 3. Ooh, there we go. I just hit into a PG. So, my PG's in the damage zone right now. I'm loving it. Definitely a good turn for me. Just wish I had a better grade 3 ride. I really don't ride this. Wow. Azel's been censored. And they're just going to call 2 grade 2s and just mash face here. This is definitely going to hurt a bit if they're playing. They are playing crits, so if they hit a crit here, this definitely is going to hurt. No crit though, giving me another turn to wait for a limit break piece of some sort. I do draw into a Garuda though, so using Death Scythe is totally fine next turn. Can I? Ooh, so not a great grade 3 turn for me. So I guess I'll ride this heal. I'd rather not, but I do need to do something here. It's pretty much the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and use Death Scythe. Get rid of this. Should have did it the other way around, but I can still make the best of it. Alright. This, and I guess I can use one of my grade 1s just because I'm so far behind right now. And I still do have 2 more. So I'm going to try to push damage here. So I have a 19k column, a 19k column, and a 16. So we're going to push with this first. Alright. No trigger. Really going to give me a chance here to finish this off. Let's see if they actually hit a trigger here. There we go. I hit the trigger, and I will draw into a Dungaree. Got a little too excited there. Wow. I don't even need to use the Seishin, so I'm just gonna hold it. And then, is this already game? Wow. You hate to see it. That's beautiful. Alright, let's do this. We got a little Battle Sister Candy cameo here on the screen. Just waiting for this game. And here we go. We're going up against Shadow Paladins. I'd say this is a 50-50. It's just the Narukami is a little faster, so we'll see. It looks like a Spectral Duke build, so he'll go back. Rumble Dragon go back. really don't want to ride Rumble Dragon, so I think I'm actually going to get rid of all of them. And there you have it, a better hand, better plays. Alright, and I get to go first, so going first doesn't really help in this matchup. I don't really get to retire anything unless they, for some reason, go crazy aggro or start throwing down filters or anything, so yep, we're going to call it there. I'm going to take this moment to get some water. Sorry about that. And this soul charge, wow, they were not able to soul charge a good piece into their vanguard. And then with the heal, no blaster javelin, no good soul charge. I get the draw trigger, so Lady Luck is on my side. Alright. I have nothing to retire here. So if they have the Blaster Dark, it's gonna feel awkward. I don't like pushing Shadow to 2 damage right before their turn 2, so only gonna push 1. I think that's totally fine. Hey, and the heal trigger comes in the clutch. Gonna boost this Vanguard here to 20k. And my opponent's gonna hit their draw trigger. They're playing one of the ugly PBDs. Ugh. Actually, I had to play one of these. I have to play one of these, so. Well, anyways, so let's see. They do ride into the Blaster Dark, so good thing I did not try to push 2 damage. That would have been a very awkward situation, losing my Seishin so early. They're going to main, so I agree with that play. Alright, that's going to be all she wrote from my opponent. Alright, so I'm going to go into the main boss monster himself, Vermilion Kaiser. Do need to get rid of that rear guard, so I can't get rid of the main Seishin, which is really upsetting. So I will do this. I'll just play the Garuda by himself, and I'll swing with the Vermilion Kaiser. I really want to push 2 damage here, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and try to push 2 damage here. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna be greedy this turn and go for 3. See if I can get them to 4 damage right now. This column hits more than this column, so we will swing this way first. Okay, and 1 trigger to seal the deal. No triggers needed. No triggers hit. And my opponent is at 4 damage. Wow, so my opponent manages to heal out. Definitely, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a PBD play or something, since I made no effort to retire my opponent's rear guards here. It's a little upsetting, you know. I wish, like, there was like an on-hit retire. I mean, the closest thing is Rumble Dragon. Ooh, skip the animation, you know. That just goes to show you how upset I really am. But, ooh, snap. So, they're going for broke this turn. They're going for all the marbles right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they got rid of that whole back row, so. By thinking about it, I would, but then again, I get pretty greedy when I play Shadows, so it's always been my downfall. I'm not patient enough. they're gonna go ahead and do their counter blast. Yep. Wow, just going for just trying to clear the whole board. Okay. That's fairly smart. Do they have a booster for their rear guard column? And they put it on the wrong side. Oh my gosh. If my opponent put it here, they could have got the counter blast back. Alright. I'm going to lose a PG. It really hurts, but it'll be okay. Okay. And they get another heal. They're going to heal down to 2. Just really making this extremely hard for me. There we go. And Duggery coming in the clutch, giving me another draw. Exactly what I needed here. Okay. And I'm in a position here where I can actually clear their whole board pretty much. Which is actually really good. So I know I'm gonna play a Stormy. I want to refund myself some counter blast. And I don't know if I really need to. I'm actually just gonna play the Death Scythe. And I don't think I want to use it. There's no point. Yeah, there's no point. I'm actually going to use Vermilion Kaiser here, which is just a little bit better of a skill right now. And let's go for it. I have 2 intercepts, so it should help just in case they have any crazy crits or anything. Alright. A little nerve-wracking. I get the heal trigger, so I'm going to heal out of the danger zone. I guess that's what I'm going to call it now. Actually, it doesn't matter where I put the heal trigger. I'm going to put the heal trigger there. Alright. No damage check here. So, I already hit 21. And that will give me another 3k. I don't know. How much time do I have? I don't know how much time I have. Actually, it wouldn't matter, so I'm not going to invoke. It's still not a good time to invoke the skill yet. Alright. I hit into another PG, and I will refund myself the counter blast for all of that hard work that I just put in. Alright. Okay, so we see the PBO, and he has 4 counter blasts. They can absolutely clear my board right now, which is really scary for me. Just no hesitation from this. No hesitation from the Shadow player. No hesitation. Okay. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So they're just going to try to bare minimum push 1 damage. It's going to get themselves counter blast back. And there we go. Dungaree coming in the clutch, giving me more draws. And let's see if they have the extra PBO in hand. They managed to have 3 PBOs just chilling in their hand. Gonna go for this Persona Blast, and it is not going through. Not on my watch. Hits no triggers. They have no heals left. Next turn, I am taking this. I will be taking this next turn. Alright, I get another Vermilion off this top deck. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm gonna go ahead and ride skip here. So, I'm gonna go 1, 2, and I think this should work. Yeah, this should work. Alright, here we go. So we're gonna get rid of their grade 2. And I could have used a Vermilion skill here, but I figured it'd be game, so I didn't bother. That's their 1 PG. I get no triggers here. No triggers here. And is this game? there you have it. That is standard good boy Narukami taking another win.